got the money, we'll pay
I'll
the motion.
motion that we approve of the deal.
Motion, got a second? Steve, second. All vote. Appoint the Board of Elections Chairman and Vice Chairman. We only got 3 members of the Elections Board. We got to appoint the Chairman and Vice Chairman. We got Madeline Rose, Justin Fisher. And I'll get you up.
Tamir Dirk.
Have we talked to anyone else on the set?
Madeline.
Madeline's gonna have bonus, and then you got Jason, and you got
Madeline's
Tamir's
in it,
just-
yeah.
Tamir's just come on.
She just came on the show. So
Well, that's not.
do they have on this chair?
Need a motion? Got a
I'll make the
second?
motion.
Second, Madeline be chairman. Next, we got to put on the vice chairman, that either be Fisher or the dirt lady.
Dr. Fisher is the second longest. I make the motion for Fisher. As vice chair.
Motion through Dwayne, second, all vote. Fisher is the vice chair.
Study second. Any
Yeah.
second.
Next time, we got to discuss the fairgrounds. Wayne and I have done that with Mr. Claxton. Well, we've all met with him over the last 6 or 8 months, time or two, but trying to do something about the fairgrounds, either the county take it back over, since the county apparently is maintaining it, keeping it up, doing the whole 9 yards. And we've had some problems out there in the past, nothing new, with they can't help it, but it's just problems that we've had that we think we need to correct. So we need to talk about this thing a minute. We do need to make a motion to take it back over, let it be under direction of the county commissioners and not under the, direction of the fairgrounds committee.
Will it abolish the fairground committee? Is that what you're saying? Are you going to abolish the fairground committee? Is that what we're saying?
Did you get in touch, did you find out what happened
Miss
on that
Brand,
problem?
she was supposed to take care of that situation.
And did you tell her we would be coming out and talking?
So if we take it over though, do we, what I'm saying, if we take it back over, we're gonna look after renting, we're gonna look after cutting grass, keeping it up, keeping toilet tissue in the bathrooms, everything.
We have to do the whole 9 yards, which we're basically doing now. The problem with being under our direction right now, the way it's been in the past, they called us on Thursday and said, look, we got this thing ready Friday, Saturday, and the grass is way high, we don't have anybody to go out there and cut it. But the road department at work on Friday, and we don't have time to do all this stuff. Then when you go in there and all the light bulbs is out, with one night when I wasn't any lights. Looked like somebody took all the bulbs out, and there's no toilet paper in the bathrooms and stuff of that nature.
So would you abolish the fair association work is what I'm saying? You would do this, that's,
Well, they ain't gonna be no need of, no need of.
That, we don't have any there, nobody's, fair people don't come anymore, I mean, no county around us. Maybe Coffee may have one, but, I mean, I know we talked and we blew in the face, but we need to bring the Fair Association or them, their group in and tell them, or we just gonna up and do it. Because, I mean, they, you know, how to say it, I said, they get on up and they're not able to go back, and they shouldn't be going back out there at 12 o'clock at night. Miss Juanita or Mr. Blackstone. And so, then we can turn around and, you know, if somebody did rent it, to make sure that they was out there by 12 o'clock, we could send the sheriff department or whatever, take care of it. But then we have to figure out a situation, like Ray said, we cut the grass. And we didn't the last time that this lady rented, that we've got all the problem with, is called it back. And, but, I mean, everybody, should we just go ahead and vote on it and do it tonight, or do we need to sit down and talk with them? Ray and I told Mr. Claxton 6 weeks ago to talk to them, come back, let us know if they wanted us to take it over, or we were going to take it over, and if we needed to know, because we would have a lot of complaints on it. We have complaints on things that we do too, but go ahead and handle it. And this problem been 6, 7 weeks, and as of last Thursday, it hadn't been handled yet.
So that they haven't got that with us.
So we've not heard a word out anyway. The lady just keeps calling, I don't know whether they ever mailed a check to her or not. You ever talked about the one here, right?
She just told me she was gonna take care of it.
Well, he also was 6 weeks ago,
Well,
Wayne, I met with him.
Yeah, now he's had knee surgery, then he had rotary surgery. He's going back to the, Mr. Claxton is to Argene to take therapy every other day. Takes it 3 days a week, and isn't Mr. Robbie in the nursing home taking therapy? And, Ms. Juanita, so both of them got to play. I mean, we can act on it, or we can turn around and give them consideration. We're sitting down and talking to us, and that's the reason that we think we should. Y'all tell me y'all's feeling, I didn't talk to them about that.
We y'all didn't talk to them that day.
We told Mr. Claxton that day.
So you've already told them.
Yeah. And I mean,
Well, that's twice we've talked to Mr.
yeah,
Claxton.
Has he we don't know if he's contacted the number or not.
he told Ray and I that day, let him talk to one evening, and the school, so, and he said, I'll get back with y'all. And now that's been 6 weeks. 6 weeks, I think.
So they could, if they want to, just keep the fair association,
They keep the fair association, they just wouldn't be in the renting of the building and the maintenance and all that, which we're doing anyway.
Well, I mean,
What
let's
about-
be completely honest about this thing too. When the rec department we had that state thing, what
That's
was
been
it?
2 or 3 years ago.
3 years ago, we had it, the state, the big thing was there, coaches from everywhere, and the rec department directors and all that, the guy out of Tennessee County. I don't know what it was called, the youth.
Banquet. It's a
Banquet.
district banquet.
GRP banquet or something
Yeah,
like that.
we held it here. Well, they had to pay rent. The Jeff Davis Young Farmers and the FFA, when we have the truck and tractor pool, we pay rent. But then, if other school functions, I think if it's any school function, any club, just like the Cotton Fest, the person that's putting the Cotton Fest, they will have to pay rent. And so,
And
I
not
mean,
get
somebody,
and not get the grass cut.
yeah, I mean, if they go and keep it, or they want to keep it, whatever, there need to be some rules or regulations, how it does run or don't run, and then we should have some say in it, for the simple reason, I don't understand, well, I hate to call someone a name, but just, a certain group can get it and don't have to pay, but then another group wants to have really a county function and not have to pay. Now, if they were gonna charge a ticket, or they was gonna make money, or something like that, you know, that's different. But, you know, I think that there'll be some guidelines that everybody's treated fair. Yeah, I mean, that,
When you never, I know when we used to do the cotton fest at the chamber, you never really made a lot of money. But it was being done for the community. You hoped you got enough money to pay your advertising and, lights and everything that you need. So that's usually not as many being made, but just to have the community. So should we, so if we vote tonight to take it back over, what about the, funds that they have? That was supposed to go back into it to fix it up, will that go to the county or?
Looks to me like it has to go to the county, but then again, like Wayne said, I guess we give the courtesy of sitting down with 2 or 3 of them and talking to them about what they want to do. But like I say, we were talking to Mr. Claxton twice,
So y'all done that?
and we, to no avail, so we're right back where we were.
And it may be, you know, they may be out to get out from under, it may be a relief for them, because it's getting to be a problem. So they do it.
Why don't we try to contact them one more time? All 3 of them, to make sure they know that they're to meet. And if they don't come meet in, take it over and do what we got to do.
Well, I don't believe you being more explicit than what Wayne and I was today. He and I, Mr. Cleveland met with him, I don't think we could explain it any better than what we did. But I don't have a problem going back and talking to them, I don't have a problem.
rather than calling and telling one, and the other may not tell the other one, let's send a letter and call each one. When I say that, the 3 board members, I think, that Mr. Claxton's the president, Ms. Juanita's the secretary, and Ms. Sewell's the treasurer. And then I don't know about the others, I know Leonard, Dykes is on it, and Mr. and Miss Dawson's on it. But a lot of times when you have a board meeting, it's on them 3, but we can notify those 3 and send them a letter and call them till we make contact with them. And like I say, now, Mr. Claxton, if he went to therapy today, he'll spend a night at Argene's and come back tomorrow. And then the next day, he'll drive back, and then he'll spend the night, and I don't know which days this week. But, Ray had tried to call him 3 or 4 times, I think this year you have too, at home, but I didn't know yesterday, we done the prayer walk around the schools. He went, with us, and he was telling me about his rotary cousin, and he was taking therapy in Perry 3 days a week. But, and then they can call any of the rest of their board that wants to, and come and sit down and talk to us. But we need to do it in the next week.
Well, I know at the annual meeting in January, they were going to have to replace the air conditioners. Did you know if they've done that? So the money that was made from the rent, which I know they're not making as much as they used to, they're having to pay the light bills now. They're not getting rich, but it's not going back into the building to be,
Well, I mean, the bathrooms need to be
and that's.
worked on, the air conditioning, a lot of things. And we've asked that we have the hot shows, in the far part of it, and different things, and they say yeah, and then no, and this, that, and the other, so I mean, it's just, we just need to sit down and talk.
We don't, Wayne and I said, go back and talk to him again, and, we'll get something in writing, something wrong.
If they don't go,
We did, I think we wore it out already.
they're not gonna come together and work it and to get it picked back up, then we're wasting our time with it.
Because it's gotta be kept up, and it's gotta be.
You're not gonna rent it if anybody goes out there and the lights don't work, grass be high.
I didn't know
It's
that.
gotta be, it's gotta be kept
The
up.
other day, I said somebody.
It doesn't either.
It is.
That homecoming's gonna be out there. So
Yeah, but, you know, I mean, if you want me, you do, I got no problem with it. I mean, if all the rest of them want to have a say in whatever, they can come and meet us right here. I ain't got a problem going to this area.
I'm saying,
But we need to sit down and talk with whoever.
year and need.
Yeah. And when they come that night, they need to meet before and make their decision when they come that night, not be able to want to go home and get back, because it's been 6 weeks and hadn't got back yet. And like I said, the homecoming's gonna be there, the Cock Fest is up next month. They called and wanted who's gonna cut the grass and this, that, and the other, so. And somebody else told me something else, and I can't remember, it's just.
we're gonna have to cut the grass for that night.
The 1890, when is it? November.
They didn't have
Some-
it last year.
No, but it was June. But anyway, somebody else has told me something else is gonna be out there today.
This is in bad shape right there. We
Yes,
speak,
ma'am.
gonna
Well,
pick
that
up.
would be nice to get grass cut and then take some mowers out there where they're gonna set up all these stands and stuff and cut it nice. Mow, I mean, them road mowers ain't gonna, where the carpet area is. they
But
pick it up.
these new ones, and the boys got enough horsepower, they, now I agree with you, what you're saying, but they cut 10 times better than they were.
They will,
But you go ahead and cut it, and then once you cut it, you carry one in there.
next around the building, where
Yeah.
everybody.
We'll have to get the inmates to do that.
But it sounds like the county's doing all the work anyway. So
Oh,
the
it's
only,
how,
so really, the only thing that the Fair Association is doing is collecting money, right? Because they're not putting it back in, keeping it up. So we don't really have a choice.
What we need to know out of the board, the full board here, or I need to, if you want me and Ray to go and have a meeting with him, or when I say you, I'm talking about everybody. Y'all all want to meet, and then that way you can have your chance to
You
say,
just said you don't have one.
if you go meet with them and they don't do nothing, then we just gotta do what we gotta do.
how about you?
And this will be the last time you go meet with them. No need to keep going back, I mean, they ain't done nothing in 6 weeks.
Why don't y'all have one meeting and put it dry? So I'd have a meeting after meeting.
I'll have a meeting down here, if we want to do that, it doesn't matter.
They'll be here.
No, let's call and see if we can set up a meeting, we'll bring it all down here, everybody meet face to face and hash it out and go from there. So we'll get a hold of BH Juanita or Lucy or whoever, see when we do that. And find out who the other board members are. We don't need much money, we're just gonna go and do that. Next thing on the agenda is for training, approved training for the tax assessor office in Helen, Georgia, on October 21st. That is not a mandatory training, you don't have to go to that. And one member of the tax assessor board that wants to go, wants us to put the expense. We need a motion either to approve or disapprove.
Not mandatory, is that? It is an extra class, I think, or something.
Vacation.
You don't get a 4 hour credit, say 2 days, it costs $600 something. 4 hours. Cost $100 for a class, lodging $205, and then 2 nights, and 2 day meals is $50. And then, I don't know whether they put, drive the county car, do by itself, he drives his own, we don't pay anything.
So need a motion to approve or disapprove.
Motion to disapprove since it's not mandatory.
Got a motion to disapprove. Got a second? One second. All good? That's it. Meeting adjourned.
We're trying to sort out something.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah. Did you get, I got a copy. Hold on, that junk.